They take the field at Cardinale Stadium. 3 more home games for Monterey Bay. They'll need to win them all at this point to have a real shot at the postseason. Sacramento win tonight, and the right confluence of results, they could officially punch a ticket. Here's the Monterey Bay lineup, unchanged from 1-1 draw against New Mexico.
Bennett up top, he's going to provide something a little bit differently than they've had. He's changed the lineup from the last game. We've spoke about Cicerone, but then López playing a little bit underneath. Look for them to make these dynamic runs, and then those front three are going to make those runs in behind that really create those chaotic moments for the Monterey Bay defense. And then the back line also for Sacramento this year has been very solid. So it's a very difficult team to break down, but for me, keep an eye on that front three and how dynamic they're able to work with each other.
So Sacramento, a 3-game week and a 6th-game month of October upcoming. This the best 11, Neil Collins says, to try and win the game here tonight. So it is a significant matchup for both sides on opposite ends of the Western Conference standings this evening. There's the opening whistle and the opening kickoff. Sacramento away to Monterey Bay tonight. And I believe it is Jordan Stewart.
And those are the things when they're not going your way, they don't go your way.
All knotted down. Hit toward frame to save Campuzano.
Look at this ball coming in. It's a bouncing ball laid off by Cicerone. Great job here off the half volley, but even a better save. Look how Campuzano is able to get down to his left quickly on a bouncing ball.
Corner for Sacramento. Keeper came, didn't get it, saved off the line. Sacramento appealing for a handball. There is no VAR. His 6th year as a starter, 4 in Sacramento, a couple years in Pittsburgh. He actually trialed there. He was the number 3 in Nashville, and at the time, Matt Pickens was as much a goalkeeper as he was practically a coach of that Nashville SC team. He said Matt Pickens, after 2 weeks in training, said, "You're going to be a number 1 in this league." He said at the time, I didn't really see it myself, and how important that confidence was. Now that confidence has blossomed to allow him to be a leader in the back line. He's about to be the leader in all-time clean sheets in the championship. Pretty remarkable. Jack Gurr, an ever-present threat off the right side, plays that in front. Cicerone was in the mix. He's still arguing that point. Felt he got lassoed. We're told there shouldn't be any stoppage time, so Sacramento best get this forward. They don't. We're going to the break. The happier manager is whom? They're bouncing off the walls here in Seaside. They're waiting for the second half. Here we go. Monterey Bay and Sacramento.
Hopefully it's as exciting as that Stein bouncing ball race.
My first thought was they'd deflect off the Sacramento player right in front of him, because that's a different argument. It didn't appear to.
It was direct. It was direct, and he was making movements towards the ball. It looked like his arm was detached from his body. But we play on.
Lottie end line kept that in. Rebollar offers the service. Header, back post. Cleared up and away. Benitez.
Khori doing a good job. He's up there for the corner kick. He's rising up. Cross comes in. Sacramento defender there in the right place, right time.
Klein kept it alive. López lofts it in behind. And all the way down to Campuzano.
A lot of action straight out of the gate here in the second half.
Yeah, and I'll say this for the referee. Every fan who has a problem with the officiating
that they've developed, when players come into them, they understand that there's a winning mentality and a winning culture. And for Monterey Bay to take that next step, that's going to be the next thing that needs to happen. People step into the locker room, they expect to win. You step on the field, you expect to win the full 90 minutes. And that starts with every single game, 1 game at a time. Slowly start building it, and then it just starts to become second nature.
And you know Jordan Stewart probably would like to see, after an offseason which he brought in a lot of players he was familiar with, other 3-4 pieces, something we've heard as a common refrain from coaches around the championship, the idea of the best teams don't make wholesale changes, they make the right handful of changes to accent what they have, and that so often is the best next step. Here's Scott. It's been a really good addition to the group. Scott onto his right, hammers that at Vitiello, who's trying to protect potentially a record-tying clean sheet tonight.
I think Scott's looks more dynamic here. We didn't really call his name much in the first half here. He does a good job. He cuts it in. Ultimately, he's trying to open up that hip and court it towards that far post, but hits it right to just Vitiello. He's doing a good job. That's his first save of the game, doing a good job holding it. Very secure in what he's doing. No drop of the ball around that type of traffic. But finally, a shot on goal from Monterey Bay.
Picked off here by Johnny Klein. Another huge scoring night for Peter Wilson and Oakland this evening. He's up to 12 goals, 4 off the Golden Boot lead. A brace tonight for Oakland in a 3-0 lead over Phoenix before a half. Here comes Monterey Bay. Milati! That is wiped aside by Danny Vitiello.
Again, they're having some success on this left side, cutting the ball inside. Again, it's a big-time save from the goalkeeper. Does a good job clearing that line of danger, trying to put that ball to the far post, taking on 1-2 defenders, opens that body up.
And Lyons shimmies his way down the line. At will, they're 7-8. That glimmer of hope is going to remain for at least another week if they can get a positive result tonight, Monterey Bay.
And they're playing well enough. They're doing a good job tonight. They're sustaining this possession. They're really eliminated outside of that Felipe chance. Sacramento hasn't had too many chances, maybe a couple PK shouts, but the calls didn't go their way.
If you're going to have a ball drop for a half volley top of the 18 be your best chance, I think you're willing to concede that.
Absolutely.
Rebollar plays square, Nolati plays over. Rebollar! That is gorgeous football from Monterey Bay! They've got the lead on Sacramento with 20 minutes to play! The Union just will not go away. With 4 games remaining, their season perhaps hanging in the balance. As good a build-up as they've had.
And look at this run from Rebollar, how he continues his run. The ball goes out to Scott. A beautiful one-time cross in from Scott. And look at how Rebollar continues his run. He splits the defense. That ball comes to Scott. Look at that one-time touch right into that space, right into that right foot of Rebollar, who's able to drag that shot towards him.
Monterey Bay saying, surely this is enough. Forward for Sacramento. Still not a glance at the watch. There it is. It's full time. Monterey Bay from the bottom of the table shocks Sacramento.